In this video, we are going to be learning about tangents to circles. What is a tangent line? A tangent line is a line that intersects a circle at only one point. So line L would only intersect circle O at point P. Properties of tangent lines. If a line is tangent to a circle, it is perpendicular to the radius drawn to the point of tangency. If two lines are perpendicular, what does it mean about the two lines? We've been doing this all year long. Perpendicular means at the point of intersection of the two lines, there is a 90-degree right angle. So what this property says is that our radius TC would be perpendicular to line TL. So why do we need to know this? Well, based on what we just talked about, at this point, this would be our point of intersection, and we are given our radius, which is 4.2, and we're given this length, which is 8, and we want to find question mark. So in order to do this, we use the property about the tangent line, creating a right angle here, and now we have a right triangle. And anytime you're given two sides of a right triangle and want to know the third, you need to use the Pythagorean theorem. However, we can't use the Pythagorean theorem yet because 4.2 is the radius and you need to know the diameter. To get the diameter, you double the radius. So you do 4.2 times 2 and you would get the diameter to be 8.4. Now you know this side length and you know that side length, and since we have two side lengths and we want to know the third, we use Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It doesn't matter which one you say is the a and the b, but the c is always across from the right angle and is the hypotenuse. So you do 8.4 squared plus 8 squared equals question mark squared. And then you put that into your calculator and you get 134.56 equals question mark squared. Well, that's not question mark yet. You have to, don't forget to take the square root of both sides. You take the square root of 134.56 and you get the question mark to be 11.6. So let's do another example. Only this time we want to know what the radius is. And because of what our property of tangent lines, at this point right here, there's going to be a right angle. And so now we have a right triangle. And anytime you're given two sides of a right triangle and you want to know the third, you need to use the Pythagorean theorem. And so we are given this side, which is 4.4, and we are given the hypotenuse, which is 19.4. The Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So it doesn't matter which one you say 14.4 is. It can either be the a or the b. I'm going to say it's the a. But the c is the hypotenuse. It's going to be 19.4. So substituting into our formula, we are going to have to solve it differently since we are given the hypotenuse. So 14.4 squared plus question mark squared equals 19.4 squared. Remember, 19.4 is my c because it's my hypotenuse. To solve this, I have to subtract 14.4 squared from 19.4 squared. So I get question mark squared equals 169. Remember, you have to take the square root of both sides. The square root of 169 equals 13. So question mark, or the radius of the circle, would be 13. And that's all we're going to be doing with these.